again, being a bridge of love, something that I've learned and that I believe is important for those of us that are called um, for a greater purpose. And we all are. We all have a purpose. We're all called to fulfill things, and there are people that are relying on us. Um, so, being a bridge of love, the importance of that. What does that mean when we say a bridge of love? For me, I've learned and I've had some revelation about some things because God said it, I accept it, but what does it really look like? And one of the things is, what is the purpose of a bridge, right? A bridge takes us from one place to the next, but it's set up so there are individuals that have to put that bridge there. They know the purpose for the bridge, and it is going to connect one side to the next. So you have an interest on this side and you have an interest on the other side. And sometimes it is just exploration that you're going to do on the other side when you walk over a bridge. But what's one thing that a bridge does not do? A bridge does not decide, well, I just don't want to be here today, and then it just leaves today because it doesn't like who's coming across, and then it comes back the next day. No, a bridge is there and it serves its purpose. And for me, I know that I have to serve my purpose. I know that I am called to connect people, connect them back to their purpose. Circumstances and life situations, it make us believe that we don't have what it takes anymore, or whether we were working towards a goal. While you're working towards that goal, you start to believe that, listen, at one point I was able to do this. At one point I was able to see how far I'm going to go. I had some goals in front of me and I know that I was going to accomplish it, but then life happened. For a lot of them, it is about relationship. So if someone starts to go through trouble in their relationship, or their family is starting to have trouble, they start focusing so much on the trouble that's happening. They start focusing so much on the hurt, the pain, or just the fear of what to expect, that we don't move forward in what our purpose is. So for me, the law, everyone knows that I'm an attorney, so I start practicing law. Yeah, I'm married, have children. So a lot of times God said something before I ever got married, before I practiced law, while I was in law school. He explained to me what love truly was, when you're purposed, when you're in a relationship, what love is. And one of the things that he said is that it is a bridge. It is a bridge that allow the person to safely get to where they are and navigate to where they need to be. Being a bridge of love for me means that whether I like it, whether I'm feeling it that day, that's not really where the importance is. The importance is knowing my purpose. The importance is knowing your purpose. What are you called to? What is that thing that people are waiting for me to step into? Because I said that in my last live, that whether we want to believe it or not, whether we want to accept it or not, people are waiting on you to fulfill your purpose so that you can, it's almost like passing the baton so they can fulfill their purpose as well. If we say no, or if we procrastinate, or if we try to overanalyze what that means that people are not receiving what they're supposed to from you. And then life circumstances, so like divorce, job loss, loss of a family member, that can't be the guide as to, well, I can't do it anymore. Yes, God, you may have had a purpose for me, but I can't do it anymore because you took this person away from me. No, someone being taken away from you does not mean that your world ends there. It means that you have gone through an experience that is now empowering you to understand something. And for every one of us, there's no one message, but for every one of us, it builds us up. It builds our character. It allows us to experience things and still trust God, still know that God is here with us through the difficult times, through loss. All of those things does not mean that I'm now finished. It means that I now have to understand why I'm going through this experience. How is it connected to my purpose? And then you're able to move forward. And remember, one of the things that I always talk about is you're never fulfilling your purpose alone. There are those that are called for you. What do we call those people? Your divine helpers. Your divine helpers are waiting for you to move in what you're called to do. Like for me, being a bridge of love for individuals who have faced pain and loss, to recognize that you walk across me fulfilling my purpose to get to God's purpose for you. So if today you're feeling like, I just don't want to do it, I don't want to be a part of it, I'm done. God, I know you said that I'm supposed to do this and you've been saying it for years, but because of how I'm feeling today, because of what's going on in my life, I'm done. I don't want to do it. Just remember that your purpose does not die because you don't feel like doing it that day. There is divine helpers waiting to help you fulfill your purpose. They are there. They don't just show up and say, what do you need help with? That's not a divine helper. A divine helper is that person who sees you fulfilling your purpose, moving towards your purpose, and that person come along and they bring value immediately. So they're letting you know, like, I see you. I see what you're doing. I connect to what you're doing. Me moving in my purpose showed me that this is the value that I can add, or this is the value that this thing can add to you fulfilling your purpose. But if you don't say yes today, if you stop and you don't say yes, you then put yourself in a position where you're not living your best life, where you're not truly achieving and receiving all that's there for you. Then the person that's waiting for you, they can't achieve everything because we're all called to people. Okay? So for me, I'm a bridge of love that's reconnecting individuals who suffered shame, fear, loss, whether it's divorce, whether it is losing someone in your life, to recognizing that God still has a purpose for you. Your divine helpers are waiting, and the people who need to fulfill their own purpose, they're waiting for you as well. So that's what I wanted to share today, that I have accepted that I'm a bridge of love. I'm going to be intentional about moving forward and reconnecting people to God, so that they may know, understand, accept, and fulfill their purpose. And then it will be that door that's open for others to be able to do the same. So I hope you have a great rest of the day. Remember, always walk in your purpose, because then life will be fulfilling. Have a great day.